Beacon Pines. That is the name of the game. Yesterday we met already Luca, who is our main protagonist, and his friends.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
I did not even press continue yet. But thank you. So there's Luca. Luca is the one on the left on the roof, and on the right is a non-friend from him. He is technically a bully, but it's okay. And what you see on the lower edge, that is actually the narrator. She is the person who's written this book, because this is based on a book, this whole story. Okay. And this is what happened.
As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly.
We failed.
Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here.
Maybe.
Let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay. So we can change an answer, though, on the choices that we made earlier. What about here? We had both. We had shit and chill. You are struggle and change. Strange and tickle. What about here? Fight. There's only one solution. You know what? Let's go here. Let's change this. Well, time to bust out the tickle. There we go.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey, Tish. Want to see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
Wow. Beck is really courageous. What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yup. Yup. Yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Okay. Yup.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
Sucks to be you. I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Wow. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze on your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are you feeling about having a more mature, refined look? Oh, God.
Chapter 4.
Okay.
The best policy.
All right, let's see.
Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her.
Hopefully.
But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Rollo is his friend. He's AWOL. He has been kidnapped, by the way. Okay. Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Okay. There's nothing. Hey, Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and he had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I wanna help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around, I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sounds like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. Okay. You really believe his story? What other options do we have? Things have been strange around here, leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Okay, wait in the treehouse in case Rollo shows up. Let's do it. Still keep out. I want to throw this again. I can do this. Okay, fine. Just because I can. So, treehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Oh, wow. Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who were you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Anywhere from your Rollo yet? Not yet. A long time for a boy to lose his way. Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boys' antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank, and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless, Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy. If there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. Uh-oh.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a lurking behind those eyes. Shame, okay.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes.
Oh, wow.
A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Maybe yes. That's a good idea. We need all the help that we get. Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine Bear house.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop.
Eh?
He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance.
What
Two
the?
large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view.
What?
Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much.
Uh-oh.
The end. Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong.
Somehow. How?
Okay, let's try something else.
Fine. There is something that's only shame. Strange and tickle, we tried both. Fight. What about this one here? Struggle and change. This is a story about struggle. Let's see.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3.
This chapter 2 still? Oh my god.
Everything's fine. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
Okay. I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rollo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I've set jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the bag and bag. Okay. Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. Okay. They have jobs now. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for the enthusiastic gentleman. Okay. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day is still young. Okay. Here's nothing. What's Grandma doing? Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Oh, okay. Is this a gem? I think so. Let's go. Oh, hi, who are you? Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies. No. Alien zombies. What else could it probably be? Rollo? I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Oh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. Oh, I'm not sure what this treehouse is, what you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Okay. So I wonder where I needed to deliver this. I forgot. Let me have a look. Mr. Tolliver, Mrs. Fratelli, and Mr. Nancreed. Tolliver, Fratelli, and Nancreed. Got it. One was the diner, the other one was the bag and something. Hey, there's someone. Hi. Wait, what's your stab? Oh, sorry. There was a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. I thought they just sort of wandered around. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Luca checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They were missing when the festival preparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? Okay, fine. I'm not killing any beetles. Wouldn't do that. So here's a diner, I think. I think this is the diner. Let's see. Hi, is this the diner? Piper. Oh, hey, Luca, what's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning. Correct. And you're studying? Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. Uh-huh. Okay. Hi. Hey, Zariel. Hiya, Luca. Could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Lumi, Zariel would like you to... Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow. You're really setting the kid up for success. Okay. So cafe was wrong. It's the diner and the bag and something. Whatever that was. I don't know. Hi. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about the silly festival. Well, yes. That is the news of the day. But there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change is a dangerous... If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder
wow.
averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Oh. Not so nice. What about you? How's your baby? You don't want to talk? Fine. You don't want to talk, though, because you only read books? Concrete. Where is this diner? And where's the bed and breakfast? Is it here? Let's see. Hi.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples.
This is one.
More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
One apple. Why would he do that? Let me have a sip of tea. Hello?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. No bother, no bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yeah, try not some jam I'm supposed to give you.
He leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, those ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes. The jam. Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I should put it on my store shelves post-haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. Okay, it's done. Hi, who are you? How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know, some are cold. How do they keep some cold cold? Look, Bird. Do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. Uh-huh. Oh, here's a museum even. Oh, what is this? Sharper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course.
Yeah.
Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Riverfence Fund.
Fine. Well, that was interesting. That was unhelpful. Okay, you could say so. So, where do we find the diner? What do we have here, for example? That's the diner, I found it. Hi, who are you? Hey, Dawn. Oh. Hey, Luca, what's up?
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter.
Who's Gaming? A wonderful, wonderful Friday to you. I hope you're having a great start to an amazing weekend. Gonna luck while I finish up work for today. Hope you're doing well and have a lovely stream. I hope so too. But let me give a shout out to Who's Gaming. There we go. Thank you so much for the lurk. Much appreciated. Now wrap it up and go shopping, please.
At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
They got you on jam delivery, eh? Yup. Hey, Dawn, have you noticed anything weird around town lately? What sort of weird things? Stuff going on at the old Valentine building. You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest. And the other one is working for Harris Valentine. And? The Valentines represent Beacon Pines' past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. I must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. I can imagine. Okay. So here's the diner. Hi, diner lady. Well, if it is my favorite little jam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at you.
She leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is, it's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. Okay. See that picture over there? It's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart, what happened with Eleanor. Oh, okay. I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh, yes. Let's see here.
Mrs. Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. Okay, that's done. Let's have a look at this wall.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Wow. I'm ready to help, Mama. All right, little buckaroo. It's up to us to feed these folks while Mrs. Fratelli is away. I've got to deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. Do you think you can handle taking some orders in the meantime? Yes, Mama. Okay, let's do it. Hi. Hey, Roxy. Luca? I'm helping. Wow, hopefully your work ethic will rub off on Rollo. What can I get you? I'm not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top? Coming right up. Okay. Can't deliver the... Oh, wait. We can do it here. Oh, wow. Chicken burger with bacon. This one. Bacon. There you go. Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders. Nice. Thank you. Hi. Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? I'm just helping out. Oh, my father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails pulling a family ever forward. That doesn't sound very funny. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I always make time to have lunch together once a month.
Luca glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back? Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Oh. The silver lining is, without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts, topped with a pile of sloppy chili. Okay. Cold cuts and chili. Let's do it. Cold cuts. It's this one. And chili. I think it's this one. Go for it. Perfect. All right. Here you are. Cold cuts with steaming hot chili on top. I call it hot and cold. That's perfect, thank you. What about you? Gadzooks, they've shrunk the wait stuff.
Jeff slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
How's your pups doing? He's been pretty busy these days. I know the feeling. Tell him that fishing rod he ordered should be ready next week, will ya? Sure thing. I've been in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth? A sweet burger? Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus. Grilled cactus? The hard ones for the ones. Okay. We can do this. I think. It's not super good, but we'll do it. This one. And some grilled cactus. Must be this one. Go for it. There you go. Here's your order. I call it the sweet and stabby. No, that's a burger with bite. It is. Hope Mom is happy. Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back. Where do I grab them? Oh, we were here already. Fine, goodbye. So now we have only one delivery to do, I think. Do we? Yes, to Mr. Lancreed. Fine. Let's do it. Lancreed is here. There he is. Hi. Got some job for you, Mr. Lancreed. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So, do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that case...
Nuncreed snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold on to the basket until the next time I see you, Gran. Okay, fine. Hey, there's the new kid. Hey, you! Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple? Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect, follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? Fine. What was that? What just happened? Welp. Okay. I'm curious. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this. His favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what is your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn. Nice to meet you. I'm Nelly, and this is Ilona. Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me, maker friends. Oh, darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nelly means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. It's cause for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually asked him, and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Okay, fine. You owe me an explanation, Missy. Wow. I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to the big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by the big creepy gate. Don't be late. Oh, I'm back to square one on this whole friend gift. The grift. Okay. Great. See you there. Friend grift, not gift. Yeah. Okay, fine. Alright, what do we do now? Let's see. We've got nothing to do except that. Okay, fine. Let's see. It was here, right? No, it wasn't. Was it here then? Oh my god, a wonderful, wonderful Friday to you. I hope you're having an amazing start to a great weekend. I love this game. Really, you played this? Okay. Good morning, Geoff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival is coming up. The festival. Old Man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs, cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine Company and this new Perennial Harvest outfit...
Geoff dug through his pockets for a bit.
...is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. Okay, fine. He doesn't like them. But as I said, you played this? Interesting. How did you like it? Oh, yeah, okay, you said it. You love this game. Fair enough. There she is. Hi. So, who all lives in that house? Harris and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest? Oh, that sounds like the one. So, just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really. The Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. Mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the foul harvest. Okay. That's like the 5th time someone mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all use the same ominous tone. Eventually you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Okay. There we go. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Beck took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Sitting watching a movie. Oh, that sounds like amazing plans for the weekend. Here goes nothing. Okay.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills.
That's a different chapter 4.
Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates.
Okay.
Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Back, Manners. It's all right. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger.
That's exactly what pineapple is for.
Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Ilona nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry. Are we just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Beck. I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
Oh, it's fine. So, Beck said that you moved here for work.
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Ow! I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her the newest lead researcher of deep engineering. Lead researcher? Ooh. Okay. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yep. Some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't.
Beck slammed her fist into the table. Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca! How about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rollo soon.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It was really good. See you at the festival, Beck. There was a coin again. Wait up! I'll walk you home. Fine.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people, but Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble or break. I would say rumble. Let's try.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Okay. You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here, and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Uh-oh. Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold. Okay. Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Let's poke around. Here's something pokeable.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
Magic Pants, a wonderful, wonderful Friday to you. I hope you have a great start to an amazing weekend. And Minty, yes, it's even better. Minty, a wonderful Friday to you too. I hope you also have a great weekend ahead. Well, look, because I'm busy with art. Go for it, Minty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for dropping in and leaving the lurk. Much appreciated. It's always great to have you here. Magic Pants, thank you. Yes, thank you too. I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and
Ew.
gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. What else do we have here? Here's a radio. Oh, wow. Rollo and I have a radio just like that at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So, when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations from this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static. Oh, shucks. His flowers.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent, okay.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview condos. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. And they're really trying to feel good about themselves. They do both. So you've moved a lot? Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. Okay, makes sense. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. Well, you cared enough to keep them, that's all. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Rollo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? I didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little Don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then, what do you do? When you don't know what to do? That never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own though. You got to do something, anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know, something. Wait, what? Thursday? I think it was Friday. Okay. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. But things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere?
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
Yeah. Oh, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. Okay. See you and Rollo at the festival? Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
Fine.
Chapter 5.
Okay.
Friendly Feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue. The smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone. Not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes.
Okay.
This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Get to the treehouse. Okay. Let's go there.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Fair.
The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
Hi, it's you. Hey, Dawn. Tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out, when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kid an inheritance. There were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that Harris had to take on a child as a ward. A kid our age, who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Ingo! So Harris was forced to take care of him? Yep. Or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it, old Sharper sowed some wild oats. Ah, that explains the way Harris treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. Okay, fine. It's good to know. Gossip! Wait, glowing mushrooms? No. Where am I going now? I forgot. Treehouse. Yeah, treehouse. Here we are. Where are you? Shoo-be-dee and shoo-be-doo. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just looking up for the night, sir. Looking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involves deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell the town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good. Then it's decided. Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Okay. Well. What a snobby little guy. But I like him. He knows how to motivate his people. But you know what? Before we go there, to the treehouse, I think it's time for the first emosh bit of the day. So get your best dance emotes out to the wonderful bits of Piku, the polished ones and the non-polished ones. 2 minutes, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We are. Piku has taken the dance floor over with so many cute emotes again. That's amazing. So, let me also participate. I want to take out this one here. Wait, no, not the dancing one. I think I want this one here. This is dancing. And the other one I want to participate with is actually this one, spinning glowing. And I know why many of you are here. You want your free Haribo. Yes, let me look for them. They're somewhere deep in the secret stash, which means here. That is amazing. I found them. So, here's one for everyone. Thank you so much. Let's go. We are here in the game Beacon Pines. Yes, that is where we are. And we are just on our way to the treehouse because Rollo's waiting for us. Let's make our way there. Mission control. Authorized personnel only. Okay. Rollo, are you still up there? I'm sorry, Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason. I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rollo scoffed.
The rain helped me up. Liar. You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried. So I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house. And you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, the storm that storm rolled in out of nowhere. And I got stuck after dinner at Baxter.
Luca stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you. And you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rollo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to Mission Control. It was gonna be a surprise. But you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you. But I kept my word. 'Cause that's what friends do. Oh, wow. What a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want. And you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this. If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
Rollo's tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa's right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. Stop quoting your past nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my pa's still around.
The words hung in the cold night air. Rollo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line.
Uh-oh, he really did.
But it was too late.
Luca, Good night, Rollo. Dang it. Uh-oh. That's trouble. Luca's not home. If Rollo thinks I'm going to the festival with him, he can shove it.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Oh, a ball. That's cool. FIFA ball. Rollo. What a jerk. call me a bad friend. Oh, I'm Rollo. Look at me and my amazing family. I like this. Okay, you know what? I think I'll go to sleep. We had this. Okay, let's go. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Weep. Okay. Luca?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you all right? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
I bet Rollo's still gonna go to the festival. Huh. He's gonna be miserable. Fine. There's nothing now. I'm back to
Luca
sleep.
dozed off again.
Oh, wow. Okay. Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rollo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is just to sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it would do you some good. Noted.
Lucas still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Hey, there's a book. I need to kick this down or something? Okay. Close. Now I got it. Perfect.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Ooh, okay. The complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Modeville. She said you met yesterday. What did she say? Is she here? Oh, she was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rollo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. All right, then. I leave dinner on the kitchen table, in case you want to buy it before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close.
Okay.
Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source. Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour. Make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame, see? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself.
Weird dream.
Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them. Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within.
Oh, okay.
Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rollo fought about doesn't matter. But he...
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is, that is not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Accept, okay? Now, get your little butt out of bed. the festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rollo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So, buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. Got some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. All right. I love you, Luca. Love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
All right, let's go and find Rollo. Is here? Can I finally go here? I can. Oh, this is this place. He doesn't sneeze anymore. Okay, fair. There you are. Luca. Rollo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If you be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't... It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Okay, fine. A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If you be brave, go somewhere quiet. It must be the mission control, I think. I have that feeling.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring.
Uh-huh.
A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Okay. Oh, wow, there's so much happening here. Hi. Unique New York, New York. Unique New York, New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Mr. Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Got to limber up the old gap box. You nervous? Oh, heavens, no. Well, break a leg. Give me the gift. Okay, something. Hi, who are you? Can I visit you? No, I can't. There's Roxy. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they are impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy. And this season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. It's... I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Okay. There we go again. Oh, it's you. Hi.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey, Jeff. Everything all right? Yeah. Everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know. I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't ya?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Okay. The bully, I'm not talking to him. Yeah, also some people. Hi. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fall harvest. I had my doubts about perennial harvest, but I must admit they do put in on a nice party. Okay. What's with your book? He met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens! This is no time for fractured friendships. Okay. Hey, who are you? Piper, you actually taking a break from studying? I wanted to see what all this festival fuss was about. But I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than books. True. So what you got in there? Books. Oh. Okay. I was able to return to Perennial Harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now, will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Carey, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. Okay, fine. This is the library. What's happening here? The library is somewhat quiet. Maybe he's here. Hi. Hey, Luca.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. Oh, we did it. The first? Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rollo does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
On planet Farpole, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. All right. When you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. On planet Farpole, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue. What is that? Hi, Chase. Still working through the newest Hank Atomic? You know it. Some fascinating canon towards the end. Did you know Hank Atomic's shrink array doesn't technically shrink stuff? It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around an object, leaving that object unaltered. So it looks shrunk compared to everything else. Bingo! That's wild. But Jace, no spoilers, please. Oh, right, sorry. All right. Fifth King.
Luca grabbed the Modern Science of Atomic Radiation from the shelf.
Once you've got a book, you can either bring it here to me, or just grab a different one. Okay.
Luca grabbed Natural Photography, Volume 5, from the shelf.
Fifth King dies.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
Aha! That is the Fifth King, I think. You found it!
Kato removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5.
Okay.
Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rollo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Geoff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rollo. Now, Let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a grift.
He continued flipping.
Only found in, grab, cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift, in, grab, cart. Griffin. Griffin's grab cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's stack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. There we go. Scavenger hunt. Snack cart was over here, I think. Hey, you. Oh, I've got a question for you. What do you think this whole festival is for? The way I figure it, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like a bribe, but with balloons. Cynical. I like where your head's at. That's what I assumed at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shining for a super secret guest of honor? A special guest? Ooh. I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal. Cute little ribbon. I think so too, Big O. It's cute. But only one ear. It's only yellow. PH. Who the heck is PH? I don't know. It's locked. Okay. No diner then today. There's a snack stand. Hi, little guy. Luca, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines. The water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Census taking. Okay. Emergency services. Oh, fine. Is this Griffin's snack stand? Yes, it is. Hey, Griffin! Did Rollo come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy. I thought that was supposed to be a riddle or something.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Ugh. It's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rollo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's just...
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come on.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pick-up when you need some pep. Near the fountain up the step.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
I know where that is. This is getting to be a whole thing. We need some pep. That's coffee. It's definitely coffee, so it's a cafe. Here. Hi. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rollo owes me one.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't too hard. Hard, exactly. Ugh, I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings? Final task a friendship brings. Good luck, Luca. Thank you. Hey, Hey. Did you find the comic book?
Yep.
And you got the corn dog?
Yeah.
Well then. I know it doesn't make up for what I said. But here, you found this.
Rollo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Oh.
Balloons.
Clyde, okay.
Thanks.
You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Ugh, dang it. You were supposed to let me apologize first.
Oh, sorry.
Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all. I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out.
Rollo.
Still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Cute.
Rollo, I don't deserve you.
I don't deserve you either. Well, that's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom.
Snoop where?
We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those Clipperts wrote down?
What if you get caught?
I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really?
Yeah,
The rest of the world can wait 1 more day. You know, I've been waiting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable.
that sounds perfect.
Okay. The treehouse with Rollo. Not him. Hi. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve.
Nope.
This is like Finland in real life. Always asking for feedback. Nobody reads it in the end. Nobody cares. And moving. Okay, fine. There's a bug guy. What about you? Hi.
Did you hear?
After Mr. Kerr gives his speech, they're gonna have the first annual biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I am shoo-in.
Good luck.
Okay. Here we are. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into Gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now.
Letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself.
Eh?
But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that.
Why does it sound like a goodbye letter?
Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
All right. What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about?
Maybe later.
Sure, whenever you want. We're just hanging out.
You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize.
I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Rollo.
Luca was at a loss for words. But that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue. A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks.
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
What does this mean? The big chill. What has happened?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
They died again?
In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together.
Huh.
For the rest of time. The end.
It's again over. Interesting.
No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it.
All right.
We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Uh-oh. How many do we have? Break or rumble. Here is nothing anymore. Here we have everything. You know what? It's here. I think it's break. So, I called to Luca before he made his way past the gate. Wait up, I'll walk her home. Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo would be prickly around new people, but Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually, probably. Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can meet Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rollo I'd tell him about.
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If that's a juicy secret, you've got to tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Okay.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
So, you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich, reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Or should. Well, what did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's the heiress Valentine. Who's that she's talking to? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is that this was rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. there comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat.
Oh, this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff.
Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday.
Seriously?
Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything? I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this, and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful.
Wow, I was expecting shady. But that's just flat-out supervillain talk.
If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all of this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine.
That's Grandma.
His vision blurred.
Hello, Finn friends. These characters are just so cute. Super cubby they are, and the story is amazing. A wonderful, wonderful Friday to you. I hope you're having an amazing day. And just a great start to a wonderful weekend. Yes. Let's do this. You do this. Okay. Let me give this one to her. Why not? There's not enough praise for Cubby. The amazing uncrowned king of Twitch community games. We had today, for example, Show and Tell. You don't know what Show and Tell is? Go to Cubby's place, leave a follow, and you'll find it out for next Friday. So, his vision blurred. Let's go back to the story.
Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
I've been a big good. Thank you for the shoutouts. Love, you two are always so kind. Cubby, we are just trying to keep up with you. All this kindness, niceness, friendliness, and us feeling welcome makes every time our day. Thank you so much. Snacks now. That's a good idea. It's where he shows and... Wait, what? And tells about it. For hours, the entire stream even. Yeah, it was only half a stream, Minty. Come on. After that, we had this horror game. I love this horror game, by the way. Cubby, what you played today? The photography one. I told Pico about it. Pico was like, Really? It was amazing. There was the protagonist in this game. Wait a second. Maybe I get the term correct. What Cubby called him. A photo making person. So it's not a photographer, it's a photo making person. That is what he is. Lost like TV series, and we love it. Yep, exactly. It is Pico. It is. So Beck stippled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself, wrenching her hand. An answer I can certainly respect. Okay.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Ongoing TV series, indeed, about 21 seasons and counting, yeah. The most amazing series have only one season. Let's get that straight.
Chapter 5.
I think there are even some TV series which have only one season and 5,367 episodes, if I remember the number correctly.
What big ears you have.
Oh.
Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way.
Okay, let's go to Rollo. He's waiting. 5K episodes are not bad. Definitely not. One can watch that in a few days. I think in more days. Oh, shoot. What's happening here? For the last time, there's nothing to worry about.
Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try mending your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you'll just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Okay. What was this about? Hi.
Hi, Mr. Nuncreed.
Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop right in the kisser.
Oh, Kren tells me to just keep away from the clipboards.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speak of which, you better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. Okay, fine. Let's get out. But we're not going home, we're going to the treehouse. That's where we go. We can. Ooh. Half marathon, maybe some yummy food. What do you mean, maybe some yummy food? Definitely some yummy food. Cubby, whatever you do, promise that you get some yummy food, okay? You've earned it. You've definitely earned it. No, maybe yummy food.
Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the Perennial Harvest folks order the same drink?
Ah, they have cappuccino with extra foam.
Why? I don't know.
Just thought it's a little odd.
Oh, pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait.
Better editor. Yeah, better you do. Better do. What is happening here? Why is it broken?
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming nicely together. It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not too sure about that.
Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions.
Yes, she has been indisposed of late.
She doesn't much like me, does she?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy.
Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines.
My father was a great man.
You're then tooting he was.
Kerr lopped his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included.
Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr?
Call me William. Ask away.
William, why are you doing all of this?
Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party.
Not just a festival. All of this. There's got to be 100 down on the luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines?
You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds.
Seeds?
Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat the seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special.
You see potential here?
Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course.
Oh.
Good night, Mayor Valentine.
Mayor Valentine?
Ah, yes, he's also Valentine.
Okay. Yeah, exactly what I said. Food will be more motivation. That's a good idea. Exactly what Pico said. It's a good plan. It's definitely a good plan.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So, what's your buddy Rollo like?
Rollo?
He's Rollo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this foul harvest thingy is.
I will tell. Habi, Pico has the lead, so it will be definitely very, very amazing. You can be sure about that. And yeah, this Sunday will be interesting. Sunday will be very, very interesting. We'll see about that. Okay.
It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay.
There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal.
Oh, big deal fertilizer.
It was a big deal to us. It is? Oh, of course it is. Oh, Cubby, come on. We're just trying to keep up with you. Really? Marinating, yes. Cubby, if Pico says there will be a lunch, which is celebratory, it definitely is either marinating or something else amazing is happening to it. It's not some, as Pico would say, Kaliwali stuff. It's definitely something grand. So,
it was a big deal to us. The stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a bit big but. Okay, around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water or air or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. A foul harvest. Yep. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant the crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot. What happens? And no one knows why? Nope. I take it. Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick? Yep. For some reason their farm was hit harder than others. Oh, that sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative? Yup. First thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels. One town over for a week, while they decontaminated the groundwater. We better get going.
Yeah, let's go. Rollo's waiting. That's the dad's chair again. Go pick out your bait from the tackle box, Buckaroo. Fine. Let's take something again. I want this time, Oh, we have more. Take this one.
Luca stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook.
Toy stretchy
Those
hand?
things always get dirty anyway.
Okay. Let's try this one. A spade. Should work. Of course he is, Pico. Helium is always a good idea. Oh, what is this? Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo. But I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pawn bracelet. Fine. So we have more kinds of bait. Struggle.
Luca placed a sinker on the line.
Okay.
Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
I agree. Let's see what we get. Whee! There we go. We catch up something. You'll have to reel in a bit faster, or your catch will lose interest. Okay. Let's try.
Luca placed a sinker on the line.
Okay.
Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Okay, here we go. Why did I miss it? There we go. Now we get it. Whatever it is. Wait, what? Message in a bottle? Alice. Alice, 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Okay, fine. There's one more type of bait. The pungent.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook.
Thyme.
Some fish have refined taste.
Really? Okay, fine. Refined fish. It spices itself already. And it's butter on the plate. I think. Come on, you fish, you. It's time. You can get it. Soon. At least it's not Dilly. Oh. Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. The man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Fine. That's what we do. So now we have tested every bait again. Let's get out of here. And now we're back in the night. But before we make our way to Rollo, in the treehouse, I think it's time for an emosh pit. So get the best dancing mods out. Total one of a bits of pico in 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back behind. Pico has taken the dance floor. So many cute emotes again. I see some from Kabi, I see some from Spec, I see some from... Where are you from? Sioni.tv, okay. Oh, so many cuties. But yeah, let me also participate. I want to take out... which one do I take this time? I think I take this one here, actually. Dancing Jazzy. That's one of the cuter ones. Oh, thank you for the Haribo Pico. Much appreciated. And the other one I want to participate with is actually this one here. Yeah, Space Cat. Space Cat is also dancing. And since the Haribo are already given out, we can go right away in. Thank you so much. We are here in the game Beacon Pines, and we are on our way to meet Rollo. Am I right? I'm right, at the treehouse. Let's go there. Wait, what? There's so many here. There's so many of these already. I don't know if that's all, but I assume not. Not yet. Okay, there's Rollo. Ah, it's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid?
Name's Beck. You must be Rollo.
I see, my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction.
I've seen worse-looking piles of junk.
Thanks. Hey, Luca. You know the security concerns we talked about?
Yeah.
While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Oh, okay. Well, that looks safe. Thought I had spec. Yeah. Rest for a bit, okay? Yes, Pico, please do. What the heck is that?
He goes all out, doesn't he?
Always. Lavish, okay. What can we do here now? Oh. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Perfect. There's this one again. Oh, this is difficult. I knew it. There we go. Hit it in the face. Oh, so 3 times, then we have the entrance.
Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place?
There's a guy in town named Joff who trades us junk for snacks.
Junk food for junk. Nice.
Okay, let's go. So, pretty sweet security, right?
It was imaginative. I'll give that to you. I'll give you that.
Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So, like I said, there was someone there.
What were they doing?
I don't know, but the place was lit up and active.
Maybe they were squatters.
I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the men pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running.
Men pulled you in?
Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right?
Yeah?
And it could have been a woman.
How did you get away?
I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran.
Dang.
That's intense. No wonder you freak out when you saw your grandma.
Yeah, that's the other part.
On our way here, Beck and I saw Harris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't idle. And they weren't there for the idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup.
So, let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Harris Valentine?
Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome.
Rollo and Luca shot back a look.
No offense.
And so, we can logically conclude, aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your gran, and she tried to murder you.
First of all,
And for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something.
Maybe.
Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked much since you moved in.
Moved in?
Your Gran isn't from here? No. She came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It had been years since I'd seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way. But are you sure your Gran is on the up and up? That's a good
Luca
point.
gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Luca, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my Gran is really hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? Well, that's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. And we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count on me in. Okay.
Chapter 6.
Fine.
Secret Lair.
Ooh.
Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Let's see. What time is it? Here's nothing this time. Okay. Yeah, coming. I think it's the walk-in closet. That's where the secret lies. Yeah, wait. You have to wait. I don't care who you are, you wait. There's nothing. Yeah. Wait, maybe in the kitchen. Let's see if Gran is there. No, she's not here. Food? Perfect. Water? Still there. No Gran here. Rollo, what on earth is that? That ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this. It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yep. Whatever she's been up to this week is keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were Gran, I would have hid my deepest, darkest secrets. Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that's dusty isn't what we're looking for. Oh, or maybe that's what she wants us to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. Okay. First hunches are for suckers. Okay, fine. Eureka! She's lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps the fire going every day, Rollo. Drat. May already be too late. Just think of the moons of documents lost to ash. Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere Gren doesn't want you to go? Yeah. The closet upstairs. So, maybe it stands to reason that we should check it there first. No dice is locked. Well, well, well. Look who stands to reason now. Huh? I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anybody else? She has some berry bushes. Who has ever thought? I'm going to take this important thing and huck it in the bush. True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she's always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway, I can't reach the ledge.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Oh, wow. All right, Rollo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. Oh, this is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh, hey! Let me just yank on this random teacup and...
As Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click.
What?
The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
The heck? Huh. Seems like your Gran has been doing some remodeling. Dude, only 2 types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So, which one do you really think she is? We're about to find out. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe? Oh, wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. Let's do it. What do we have here? Barrels marked caution explosive. And gem jars. That's enough gem to feed the whole town. Ugh, what kind of incendiary jam is your Gran making? Incendiary, okay. She shouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs. Right? Only one way to find out.
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Huckleberries.
He smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar. And... ink? What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Aha!
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
Huh. It's addressed to Mrs. Fratelli. A Grenjam? It says, last night I used the disguise Eris provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go. Oh man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So, more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Okay. What else do we have? I don't know. Maybe if you use the right keys, we will find something. What is this? Huh. Fine.
a spider web of string connected photos of people from the town,
Huh.
interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy.
Is Ukraine a serial killer?
Because I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous.
Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town. Out of the kindness of her heart.
She put little symbols by some of them.
Yeah, Mr. Lankrit has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle.
My mom's are both on here. Both with question marks.
Gus Valentine has a question mark. Eris has a question mark. That's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. The killer's chosen her next victim.
We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good.
Okay.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What do you got here?
It's my dad. Looks like some of the old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
Okay.
How about you actually read some of it?
One sec. Dense documents such as this are a lot like cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live.
Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of the preeminent scholar in dense documents. And cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Here we are. Follow-up examination of Terence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
She creepy.
Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph?
That's Mr. Lankrit's name. Wait,
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
there's more scribbled in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions.
It's like he came back to this report later and made those notes.
So it might be related to something else.
Rollo scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. With his wife passing, Terence's condition follows close behind. Exacerbated by the loss? Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be more.
Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see?
What did he mean enough is enough?
How did he take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit.
Luca slammed the drawer shut.
Fine. Fine.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
How old? Cool, looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rollo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map.
Can't fault that logic.
Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance of town. And if you follow it,
Rollo carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right to
He jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square? That's a fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Rollo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on that map has the same symbol as those explosives over there. So it's not hiding treasure. A real bummer. Rollo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival. Did you just see gulp? This feels like a gulp kind of situation. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival. Not if you stop her. Let's see. Oh! What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What was that? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall.
Uh-oh.
Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump,
You!
thump,
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
thump,
I'm just here to help. Just,
thump. At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh? Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly.
Uh-oh.
Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't!
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Flaming chicken coop!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo? Mysterious creepy man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I didn't know if I had it in me. But there was only one way to find that out. Holy crap, Rollo, that was awesome! Wait. Did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You should club at him good, Rollo. He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tolliver!
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver. Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain, they couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
They run the classic good cop. Nah, good cop, hard cop. That's it.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation.
Ooh, yeah, that will work.
Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
Okay.
Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver.
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. No, hold on. Let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or... Well, let's just say I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance! What? I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran. Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good Lord.
He shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. Source? What's the source? It's where
His voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Oh, wow.
Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rollo. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the sound began? We need more information. Yeah, but we'd better not push Mr. Tolliver any further. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival. No, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library. If there's any information about the source thing, Kado can help us find it. Let's go get some answers. Okay, let's see. Hi. This is Danglai's library. Thanks, we work hard on it. Aren't you a little too adorable to be a librarian? Oh, adorable, that's good. Oh, Kado hung out here so much. Eventually they gave him a set of keys. I just keep an eye on the place. For Mr. Novak sometimes. For Miss Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? It's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. What can I do for you all? We need a favor. I already told you, Aunt Rollo. I can't put you any higher on the waiting list for the next Hank Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? That's the thing. We sort of don't know. What you got on the history of the town? There's the county record archives. What's in those? There's newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over. The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. You have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of those asinine death records. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you got a better idea, spit it out. Oh, you sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituary. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
You're a county record. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try. Hey. We are all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was the name back? In the Orbit? J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 8 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name, Juniper Hartford. Maybe there were 2 J. Hartfords? Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter E. Hartford. My mama's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. If your gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
Good question. All right, gang. I gotta close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. Oh, crap. Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious men in your basement? I'll think of something.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement.
That's a problem.
Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
That's Gran.
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Check on Mr. Tolliver in the basement. Let's do that. She's really asleep. That's good. Food? Oh, fine. He's gone. Oh no!
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Alright. Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
Maybe.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Oh. Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nancred. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. Okay. Fine. That's fine. I could do that all day. Maybe I shouldn't. Uh-oh. Grandma's gone. Plan? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself.
Okay.
Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned and tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground.
Uh-oh.
Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
Must have been the jam. Okay. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Uh-oh. Rest now and let me handle everything. Fine.
Chapter 9. A speech to end all speeches.
Okay.
Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nancred?
It's a good question.
Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival. Let's see. Okay, here's nothing. See anything? I don't know. The festival. Am I going to the festival now or where? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, a wonderful, wonderful and amazing Friday to you. I hope you have a great start to a wonderful weekend. How are you, my friend? I hope everything is okay. Let's go. Oh, who are you? There the two are. Wait, let me give a shout out to our friend Tater. Yes, the amazing Tater the Goblin. I'm doing okay. How are you? I'm okay. Thank you for asking. It was a very busy day today again. It was a very busy week. I'm completely exhausted all day. But it's, yeah, it is. I hope you heard it. That was Pico. Okay. But yeah, that's what it is. But okay, now we're having fun a little bit with Beacon Pines. So let's see.
Where have you been?
Pico!
Cram put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Lancreed. Put me to sleep.
Whoa. Sly devil. Oh, okay.
I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We looked around but haven't seen anything odd.
You kind of know where to be found. But Mr. Lancreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech.
What speech? Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage.
Let's get moving.
Okay,
let's go.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Is this thing... hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man.
Even that's more than the old codger deserves.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine, everyone.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor.
Okay.
What a great turnout. Heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be ashamed to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Yes, and he has prepared nothing. Okay, let's see what it is.
Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am dadgum thankful for it. Change is the reason we are all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which could change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment. Change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently,
Oh, wow.
biting his lip.
He's really creepy.
The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fine. Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the Foul Harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are the horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I'm tickled pink that we will all be making the choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so, it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim,
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
a harvest awaits. The heck?
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
Again?
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end.
Okay.
On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end.
Not again.
There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
Oh, man.
Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't mean that.
Good. Fine.
We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again.
Okay.
Please.
Fine. Let's do it. So, sly, hard, or chill? What was this? This was a beginner guide to hostile interrogation. Let's try sly. Why not? Sly.
They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation.
There you are.
Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
1 second.
With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
What's going on here? 1 second. Sorry for that sneezy took over. So, what's going on here? You are that Motville girl.
Please, call me back. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm not here for the same reason you are.
Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was going to be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on the edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup.
But she sent a child?
What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect the kid?
I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable.
A little, yeah.
But you understand, we never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true.
So, it turns out we're both here to...
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
Destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her, though. If anyone were to find out that we are going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be.
No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
Oh, yes. You sure you can finish this up on your own?
Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me.
Good. There is one more loose end I'll go work on.
Loose end?
Oh, it's nothing, really. The other day I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in a perennial harvest transmission. Underground secrets.
Ah, that's ominous.
I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical.
What's the password for?
We don't know.
So we have a password and nowhere to put it?
It's got to mean something, right?
Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control.
Oh, that's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies. Okay.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
You guys catch that?
Sure did. This whole time Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf. But all he ever sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password, Rollo.
Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf.
Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he had a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
This game is cute and creepy. It is Tater, isn't it?
In it.
Yeah. That's also something new. In it. Do not speak about it.
We just need to find the hidden meaning.
Okay.
What's another word for underground?
Buried, covered.
Could it be a cover-up? Maybe it's one of those each letter's a number thingies. So U would be 21. N would be 14. D would be...
Oh, it's an anagram. Nankreed's drugstore.
Luca and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
What?
Rollo, that was incredible.
Well, it's either that or Krant's new drugstore.
Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that?
What can I say? I love ciphers.
Well, I guess we know where to go next.
Okay. Nankreed's drugstore. Let's go there. Hopefully we'll not die. Where do we go? Here. What are you doing here?
Hi.
Oh, you scared me half to death.
Sorry.
You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you?
Nope. He's got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear that man would be late to his own funeral.
Okay. Maybe if you let him? Put him on alarm. It can help. Festival. Shoot. Mr. Non-Drugstore. Oh, wow. You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. What do you have to report? What is this insipid town festival really about? I think...
Gus looked around nervously.
I think Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. I didn't post things installing US mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Eris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. This is just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our damn backyard. They're dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
Oh, she's right. We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change, whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be a part of the future or be forgotten in the past? Oh, it's a shame. A father named you, Augustus. But you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Harris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. Fine. So he's going away. And the other kids. Oh, it's getting late, children. Oh. You're the right one to say that. You know what? I think before we go there, now it's time for the emosh pit. What do you think? So get the best dance emotes out to the wonderful bits of Pico in 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, well, back me up. So, let me do something against the empty dance floor. Yes, Tater, you're right. This game is creepy and cute at the same time, and that is a little bit confusing, actually. But I like the idea. I like the idea very, very much. Let me take out... Oh, actually, this one here. This is a cool one. This is mainly for Pico when she sees it. The baby bell. And the other one I want to participate with is actually this one here from Scandi. Let me take it out. And I know why many of you are here. And who would I be to withhold you all the Haribos in the world? Let me take them out. And the secret stash. Here they are. So, so many. So, here we go. Thank you so much. Let's go in again. We are here in the game Beacon Pines, yes, and we are again in a... What happened here? A mouse went rogue. We are about to go to Mr. Lancrete's drugstore. Let's go there. We are very close to it. We need to investigate it. In order to find something out. Hi, who are you? I know you. Hi.
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Lancrete. Is he still in there?
I'm afraid not. Then where do you get the candy from?
You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Oh.
Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life.
Though we might not always have family to rely on. Licorice has never let me down. Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice. But whatever floats your boat. You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, I like sour gobs. I'm certain you do. I always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. Okay. Well, he's right. It's locked. Oh, there's got to be more clues. Okay, let's see. Clues. Here's something. Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncreed, no.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. Why would that be a blinky keypad? Krensnut Rockstone. I mean, Underground Secrets. The password.
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
Okay. Oh, now it gets interesting. All right, let's see here.
Luca cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground Secrets. Sounds like that did something. Great, now what? I guess we...
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell.
Uh-oh.
Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
Okay, so...
The air was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
I knew it. You knew that there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth? Of course I did. Didn't I say that? And no. I definitely thought it. Look up. Do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the transdimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue number 12 were real? Rolo, at one point or another, you've said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor. It looks like each of these has something written on them. Okay, let's have a look. Mining Operations Alpha. You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And a series of tubes. Pa always says you can only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold. Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation. That's the thing about Pa. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Okay, fine. What's the second one? Perennial Harvest main office. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff. Is she involved in all of this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yep. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? Oh, this is starting to feel like something big. The suit has a broken mask. So, we have found our mystery warehouse creeper. We've at least found the hazmat suit. If it walks like an Uncreed and talks like an Uncreed,
Let's not jump to conclusions.
just saying. Okay, what are you?
Ah, that's a lot of buttons.
Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Rollo's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Uh-oh.
Rollo, what did you do?
Nothing. I didn't even mow yet. What was that?
Hide!
Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here.
Just get back.
Shit.
Shit. Shit.
Awesome. You all need to come with me now.
We aren't going anywhere with you. Not until we get some answers.
Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever.
They who?
That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, yeah, I might be able to save your skins.
We don't care about our skins.
Hold on now. I like my skin.
This all stops now, Uncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him.
Who?
Walt.
You don't get to talk about my dad.
You know, your father and I were friends back before.
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
All of this.
That's a lie.
It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee.
What happened?
Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks. So you were a sidekick? No. We were partners. He helped the patients and I helped him. Yup, total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He'd found something he didn't quite understand. And he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it.
My dad said no.
Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. Walt loved being righteous, almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he's still got me saying yes.
Is there a point to this sob story?
Not really, no. I'm just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this, but you forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What?
You really don't know? My Gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose.
Juniper?
Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party.
She's going to disrupt the festival? Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know?
Apparently she knows a lot of things.
What?
Let's just say, this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today. And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now. She's in danger, boy.
I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in Town Square.
The fountain? Why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source?
What the heck is the source?
If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Dear God, she's going to freeze us all. You all need to run.
Run where?
Away. As far away from this town as you can. Head west and don't look back. Oh, wow. Okay.
That did not go how I expected. So... we are totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side. You good? Yep. I love this town.
Chapter 8.
Okay.
The Cold, Hard Truth.
Secrets.
Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
What the heck? Where are we?
That was... intense? Yeah.
I think I might have parted with some fluids in there.
Any idea where we are?
Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got any of us.
It didn't feel like we traveled that far.
So where did it all go?
This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here?
Only one way to find out, I suppose. We've got to catch up with the Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Okay. I don't think so. Snoop around first. There's nothing. Okay, he was that way. Fine, fine, fine. Game, you win. Oh, this is a city. Okay, now I know where we are. Everything broken. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of a frozen replica of town. Ah, I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien.
Rollo.
Stick with me here. This species can only live in sub-zero temperatures.
Oh boy, here we go.
The source is the base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pines citizen of their choosing.
You never really had me.
But you very much lost me there.
You get used to it. We should keep moving.
Okay.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center. He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild.
Oh, wow.
Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators.
Gran? What's happening?
Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rollo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over the torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to effect change. Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets. No, that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
And then?
Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
And in the stillness he began to weep. Okay.
And in the stillness, he began to weep. It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
Oh, this all makes sense now. This'll all make sense soon, Luca. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once the precious source is destroyed, we'll see where the loyalty falls. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness. She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to...
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
So it's Grandma who blows this place up? Oh, wow. Well. Oh, man.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act.
Again, everything frozen.
Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror.
Oh, man.
There was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
That is quite an ending.
In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end. Well, that was dire.
I agree.
On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Okay. Easy, I think. Fire and ice. Okay, there we have Weep. We have Sly, Heart, and Chill. Chill is the only one that we haven't had here. Flight and Fight. Chill is the only thing that we haven't had here. So let's try. And go back. So, that run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation, sure. Though, there we go.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
Let's see how this works out. I'll handle it. Just gotta play this cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell rung.
He looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was all a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled. Rollo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, all right. Mistakes happen. You kids gave all Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my gran up to? If you'll just cut me loose, I can show you. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Look up. Have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your gran moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah? So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just, all this stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town, an archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes.
Luca gestured to the corner.
Barrels of explosives. Oh, I can't explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation.
Luca looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings. Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
Ah, that's a good lad. This'll all make sense in time.
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
You see, this town has secrets, Luca. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
A past that must be brought to...
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
Light. Son of a...
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight out there. And let the adults handle this.
They looked bewildered at each other.
Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic.
No, totally not Hank Atomic.
For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town.
What?
Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end.
Oh, man.
Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement.
I think so, too.
Back to the drawing board.
Fine. So what else do we have, then? Here we have only Weep. Here we have only Sly. The only thing where we have something is this one here, I think. Instead of fight, we have flight. That is what we have. But, you know what? I think we will not finish this game anyway, so we might as well call it for today. That is what we may do. And we continue tomorrow. Tomorrow, 58 UTC. So tomorrow, no new game. We will still continue with Beacon Pines, which makes my life a little bit easier because I do not need to download anything. Instead, we can continue playing this game. If we finish tomorrow a little bit early, we'll go fishing. So, but for today, that was it. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great Friday evening. Have an amazing start to the weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay out of trouble. Hope to see you soon again. Until tomorrow, 50 and bye.